What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackerz, and we have our very last Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl Yay or Nay DLC poll thing from our series that we've done. We have 30 total characters that we've gotten through, so let's get to it. Number 1 through 6 in our final rankings. Who took the top 6 spots? Probably no surprise at the top 3. Jimmy Neutron comes in at number 1 percentage-wise, 95.71. Right behind him, we got Jenny Wakeman, XJ9, 94.25%. Timmy Turner, not too far behind her, with a 94% even. And then we have the first of 4 debuting new characters. That's right, 4 characters are making their debut in this final Yay or Nay poll stat thing. And it's Plankton. Plankton's been around for a couple weeks now, and here's his first look at his stats. Yeah, again, the reason this series is coming to an end is we could tell the interest in this has started to dip down. Plankton is number 4, but he only has a total of 75 votes. But look at this, 69 of those were yeses, only 6 no's, and Plankton ends off the DLC, the Yay or Nay series, with a 92%, and he ends essentially 4th place. That's insane. Shredder comes in right behind him at 5th place with a 90.67%. And of course, you guys can see the whether they moved a spot or 2 or whatever. And then right below that in the yellow is it says their percentage if they moved up or whatever. So, yep. But Shredder, yep, in 5th place. And then Rocco takes number 6 at a 90.44%. There's your top 6. What about the next group of 6? Well, that happens to be 7 through 12, which is going to be Squidward at number 7, who finishes off the series with an 89.18%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Squidward in 7th place. So I guess SpongeBob characters technically got 2 out of the top 7. That's not too bad. That ain't too bad, right? Plankton in 4, Squidward in 7, so there you go. But then Zuko comes in at number 8 with an 87.71%. He's up slightly from last time we seen his stats from a couple weeks ago. So that's good. Crimson Chin finishes in 9th place with, what did we got? 86.66% for him. Pretty good. Again, he's also up percentage-wise. And then we have 2 straight back-to-back characters that are debuting. 2 of the characters from last week. First up is Raphael from the Ninja Turtles at number 10. Look at that. Only 66 total votes. Yeah. Remember when characters were getting like 100 plus votes? Yeah. In like just their first week? Yeah. And now Raphael, the Ninja Turtles, they couldn't even crack 70 total votes. But yeah, Raphael nonetheless, 66 total votes, 56 yeses, 10 nos. And he does have an 84.84%. So not bad. His only week on the stats comes in at 10th place. And then look at that right behind him, Vlad from Danny Phantom. He comes in, well, very close behind him. 65 total votes, 55 yeses, and 10 nos. Almost identical, just off by 1 yay. Otherwise, he would have been exactly identical as Raphael, but he's not. So Vlad comes in with an 84.61% in 11th place. And then Hugh Neutron, he comes in at 12th place with an 84.55%. That means we got to move to the next group of 6 characters, which happens to be 13 through 18. And we start off with Mr. Krabs. He finishes with an 83.59%, which is up slightly from the last time we seen him. So 13th place, lucky number 13. Hey, he likes money. Maybe that's a sign for Mr. Krabs. Who knows? The 13th place for him, not too bad. Then right behind him, we got Manny or El Tigre coming in with an 82.97%. That's pretty good. Even though he's down slightly, 0.11% from a couple weeks ago, but still top 14 and over 80%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then we get Garfield, more than likely getting revealed tomorrow, probably. But Garfield's final stats, 166 total votes, 136 yeses, 30 nos. And Garfield has an 81.92%. Not bad. And then we get the last of the 4 debuting characters, which is Donatello from the Ninja Turtles. Donatello had 66 total votes, 54 yeses, 12 no's, and Donnie has an 81.81%. So, 1 week, and he debuts at number 16, which is, well, that's not too bad. Technically, it's in the bottom half, though, because we only have 15 characters, so he's technically number 1 in the bottom half of the characters. But yeah, number 16 nonetheless. And then number 17, we got Azula, who is at 77.46%. She's down slightly from a couple weeks ago, but she's at 17%. And then we got Miko from Glitchtex, who I'm actually kind of surprised with the total votes, maybe a little bit, but she's been around for quite a few months. But Miko finishes with a 76.80% and in 18th place. Now we got to move to 19 through 24. 19th place is going to be Snap from Chalk Zone, who finishes, well, 19th place, like we said, but 76.19%. Also down from a couple weeks, slightly percentage. And then right behind Snap, we got the Angry Beavers in 20th place. I guess they fought too long and they couldn't really decide where they wanted to go. But ultimately, top 20, that's where they finished, 75.86%. And they're down ever so slightly. 0.03% from a couple weeks ago. So there you go. Then we got Dib Membrane, who's at 74.41%. He's actually up 1%, so that's kind of cool to see. And then we got Auto Rocket from Rocket Power. He's at 73.19%, up slightly as well. Then we got Otis from Barnyard, who is at 71.85% in 23rd place. And then 24th place, Luna Loud, the only Loud sibling that we got to for the series. And she had, her stats were actually pretty decent. But Luna finishes with a 69.74%, which is up 1.32% from a couple weeks ago. So she finished positive. That's good, right? And that leads us to the final 6 characters, 25 through 30. Starting with Poe. Poe from Kung Fu Panda, 64.44% in 25th place, up ever so slightly from a couple weeks ago. Then we got Blue from Blue's Clues, obviously, at 60.29%, which is down from a couple weeks ago percentage-wise. Then we got Ultra Lord, who's at 54.45%, up, almost 0.5% from a couple weeks ago, so that's good for Ultra Lord at least. Angelica comes in at number 28 out of 30. She has a 52.68%, which is down percentage-wise. And then we get Fanboy and Chum Chum, the biggest, I think the biggest gainer out of everybody. They are up 2.27% from a couple weeks ago, and they do finish above 50%. Check that out. 50.73% for Fanboy and Chum Chum. And then in last place for the last ever DLC results, Tommy Pickles, last place, 47.88%, and that's where he's going to stay. There you have it. There's your 30 characters that we got for the series. I do want to say thank you to everybody that participated for this series. I know I've gotten comments that are like, oh, it's sad to see this series go, but like I said last week, you can't have everything last forever. Eventually things are going to come to an end, and I definitely feel it was about time. Not that it needed to come to an end, but I just felt like it made sense for this to kind of wrap up now. Again, interest has been slowing down very significantly. Like, go back a couple months ago. If we would have done Raphael, Donatello, and Vlad, I bet you they would have all had over 100 votes within their first week. But no, the most they got for total votes was 66. So yeah, you could tell the series just kind of needed to wrap up, and I think this was a good way to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. As always, again, thank you to everyone whoever showed up and voted. That is going to be it for this series. And by the way, yes, if anyone's wondering, there will be a Yay or Nay Multiverses series starting this upcoming weekend. We will have probably one on Saturday and one on Sunday, but that's Multiverses. That's this upcoming weekend. Today is today, but today's wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.